Good morning, everyone. How was everyone today? I thought I would touch on a little thing I learned about when I was on an interview the other day, and we were talking about how this doctor came up with this prayer that he had learned in his country, Hawaii, and it was called the Ho'oponopono prayer. And he ended up going to work at a criminally insane ward. And during his time in the criminally insane ward, he used this prayer to heal himself. And by doing this prayer to heal himself, he decided to see each inmate who was criminally insane, was in for like heinous crimes such as rape, murder. And by meeting with these individuals, he taught them this prayer. And this ward that he was working at was so like toxic, so like the paint would never stay on the wall because they would be always scratching the paint off the wall. And because he taught him this prayer, eventually the paint would come onto the wall. The staff felt safe. They didn't feel like they were in danger anymore. Eventually the inmates were allowed to go outside. They were unshackled. They were able to play tennis with the staff. It fully rehabilitated these inmates. And sooner or later, they were released. And then eventually, word got around that this prayer had been resonating in this criminally insane ward. And people just wanted to start to come and work there because it was such a positive and uplifting environment. And I thought that was really inspiring to hear that someone with just one little prayer, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, would teach that to their inmates. And the inmates became rehabilitated because of this and were later released. And because he did such a good job, he got this criminally insane ward shut down because they no longer needed people, no longer people were coming there because they were rehabilitated from his teachings. And it just goes to show you the power of forgiveness. And even the most people we think are evil, they're actually not evil. They're just lost souls like the rest of us, carrying on, learning something that they were taught, or they were caught from some form of hurt, like hurt people. And we don't realize this. But after like going outside of the box and reading more books and just doing research and finding it, I would have never learned about this had I not done the podcast I was on with Dr. Charnel. Like, it's amazing how when you go outside of your box and you see like more information that you didn't think was possible. I mean, these people no longer had to be on drugs. They were unshackled. Like, it was safe. You just imagine this being passed around in prisons, how it would rehabilitate inmates. And then they would no longer have crimes because they would be in so much peace, because they would learn with this prayer to self-heal. And that's the big thing that we take for granted, is self-healing. We numb ourselves with technology, we numb ourselves with gossip, we numb ourselves around people that bring down our energies. And when we do that, we go off course. We get ourselves in a routine and we're doing really, really good. But the second we go off course, we're back to square one. But it comes with self-healing and not being so hard on ourselves. And that comes with time, but it's not a race. I hope you've enjoyed this interview, or I hope you enjoyed this today, guys. I wish you nothing but continued success and much love to you. And just remember the power of forgiveness. It's inside of you. I love you all. Take care.